Have you ever pondered upon the question, are our human rights being respected in the digital realm? In today's world, where the internet and digital technologies play an increasingly central role in our lives, human rights violations in the digital sphere are a growing concern. To understand this better, we need to delve into the various ways these rights can be violated. At the top of the list, we find online surveillance. Government surveillance, both mass and targeted, infringes on the right to privacy. Picture this: your personal data is being collected in massive amounts, and you are being monitored without your knowledge or consent. Next up, we have censorship and content filtering. Some governments and organizations limit access to information, stifling freedom of expression. This ranges from blocking websites, social media platforms, to restricting access to specific content. Then there's the issue of cyberbullying and harassment. This includes online harassment, hate speech, and can infringe on individuals' right to dignity and freedom from discrimination. Another pressing concern is digital gender-based violence. Women and marginalized groups often face targeted harassment and threats online, compromising their right to safety and equality. Disinformation and misinformation, or what we commonly refer to as fake news, interferes with the right to access accurate information. Hacking and data breaches, which involve unauthorized access to personal data, violate the right to privacy and the security of personal information. Online hate speech and incitement to violence pose a threat to freedom of expression and the right to life and security. Internet shutdowns, used to suppress protests and dissent, restrict the rights to freedom of expression and assembly. Lastly, we have digital rights and access and online surveillance by corporations. Unequal access to the internet and digital technologies can exacerbate social inequalities, while corporations' extensive data collection can potentially violate the right to privacy. To combat these violations, advocacy for robust data protection and privacy laws, promoting freedom of expression and access to information, supporting organizations that work to combat online harassment and abuse, pushing for regulations to hold both governments and corporations accountable for violations, and educating individuals on online safety and responsible digital citizenship are some of the actions being undertaken. Summing up, as the digital world continues to evolve, the need to adapt and develop legal and ethical frameworks that protect human rights in this rapidly changing environment is paramount. This involves collaboration between governments, tech companies, civil society, and individuals to ensure that the internet remains a space where fundamental human rights are respected and upheld. Remember, the digital world is our world, and safeguarding our rights within it is not just a necessity, but a responsibility we all share.